Um, Here's my review of the 25th annual Survivor Series. Now, I'm gonna make a separate video talking about John Cena and The Rock, who'd win at WrestleMania, so I ain't gonna say much in that. But like, you know, Booker T said or wouldn't say, I don't know why he didn't say it. You can say bitch on TV. Why he didn't say payback's a bitch? But yeah, you know, there was one dark match, Santino Marella versus Jinder Mahal. Santino Marella won. You only got to see it if he was there, so I mean, it won't, more likely won't be on the DVD. Only way you'd be able to see it if somebody recorded it and put it on YouTube or somewhere. But yeah, and I didn't see much of the first match because the stream I was watching cut out, so I didn't even see the ending of it. But I don't really care because Dolph Ziggler won. I went back and looked on Wikipedia to see who won that. I mean, right after it happened. So I mean, I don't care because there was no point to have the match with Dolph Ziggler winning again. And why wasn't it Zack Ryder after they was building him up and him signing position? They may wait till WrestleMania is about what they'll do, and Zack Ryder will win the title. Yeah, and then yeah, and then you had yeah, I think it was, yeah, the next, yeah, was the Divas match. Yeah, the Divas match. I mean, ain't much to say about it. I mean, it was cool, you know, Beth Phoenix hitting the, what the hell was that damn move? Now I can't think of it. But hit it off the top rope and beat Eve. The Glam Slam. Yeah. I mean, like I said, there ain't much to say. I mean, that, you know, was the big moment. I mean, nobody don't kick out of that anyway. You know, Eve wasn't gonna kick out of it and her hitting it off the top rope. I mean, you know, and I guess that's why they did it being Survivor Series, to have a big spot. Yeah. And the match cut out too on the Survivor Series elimination match, which, you know, didn't like who won. I thought, you know, Randy Orton was gonna beat everybody at the end, and RKO, but no, Wade Barrett won. I mean, they're building Wade Barrett up. You know what? The Undertaker may come back after Wade Barrett and then building him up like that. You know, they may go back with that story. The Undertaker's going to get his revenge on Wade Barrett at WrestleMania. I mean, you'll just have to, we will just have to wait and see. But, yeah, and then Sheamus got himself disqualified. I guess they didn't want to see Sheamus, you know, get eliminated, so they had him get disqualified, you know, and Sin Cara hurt his leg or his knee. I mean, I don't know if he'll be out or it's just something they done so he'd get eliminated. I mean, you know, like I said, I didn't see most of the elimination stuff. I know Randy Orton eliminated Dolph Ziggler with RKO and pinned Jack Swagger after, you know, the boot to the face by Sheamus. And he beat that other guy that was the fake Sin Cara with an RKO. You know, in the end of it, even if Randy Orton was going to lose, they should have prolonged it on. It's just like it ended too fast, you know. Or maybe come down to Wade Barrett and he cheated to beat him instead of being Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett being sole survivor. Should have been just one sole survivor. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I mean, if they continue, you know, Randy Orton and Wade Barrett. And then next was, you know, Big Show and Mark Henry, the rematch, which Big Show won by disqualification because of Mark Henry kicking him between the legs. You know, I mean, you know, there was some big spots in it. I mean, Big Show diving off top rope elbow on Mark Henry, or Mark Henry spearing Big Show through the barricade, or You know, stuff like that. Yeah, and you know, now, you know, Big Show went and done the same thing. I mean, Big Show done the same thing to Mark Henry that Mark Henry done to him, squashed his leg in a steel chair. I mean, now what they gonna do with that? Is Mark Henry not gonna be champion no more because his leg and him gonna be out, or they gonna play it off that wound up it wasn't broke? Will there be a rematch between Big Show and Mark Henry at Extreme? I mean, at TLC, in some kind of match where they ain't no disqualifications. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. But you know, like Big Show said, Mark Henry wasn't gonna be walking out of Survivor Series. He was true to his word. He kept his word on that. Then, you know, next it was CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio. CM Punk made him tap out by the Anaconda Vice. Now he's the WWE champion. I mean, Sean from Sean's interview entertainment. God, words are getting messed up tonight. But Sean from Sean's View Entertainment said, you know, reported it a while back, you know, in a video that they was going to give CM Punk a push and put the title on him. So apparently that's true. So CM Punk may go into WrestleMania as champion. But who would it be against? Could it be Daniel Bryan? Or will Daniel Bryan catch it in at WrestleMania on CM Punk if CM Punk retains it or whoever wins it? I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. And yeah, and then on the main event, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna make another video talking about this. I mean, you know, they wasn't gonna make The Rock look bad, so you know, he won the match doing a people's elbow on the Miz, and you know, and then after the match, you know, John Cena was going to walk away, and then he wanted John Cena to come back and then show John Cena up because everybody's booing John Cena during the match. Oh, I forgot to mention, people was chanting Undertaker, Undertaker during the Mark Henry and Big Show match because people wanted Undertaker to return to show back up. We'll just have to wait and see when the dead man will rise again. But yeah, and then, you know, John Cena turned around at one point when he was going to leave the ring again. Then Rock bottomed him, and John Cena bounced, rolled out of the ring, and then he left. I mean, like I said, they would go, you know, and that DVD, I mean, that video game's coming out this Tuesday too, with The Rock in it. I mean, if you pre-ordered. Now, that's a question right there. What, is Rock in it, or is already in it, or is he not in it if you don't pre-order it and have him be DLC later on, or does that mean he's already unlocked if you pre-order it? But yeah, I mean, there ain't much to say. I mean, it was an alright match. I mean, John Cena didn't turn heel like everybody was wanting him to, but I'll talk about that in the video I'm going to make just by itself about the Rock. I mean, who'd win between The Rock and John Cena at WrestleMania. But, I mean, yep, 25 years of Survivor Series. Yep, the Miz and R-Truth smelled what The Rock is cooking. I like The Rock, but, you know, I'm for John Cena against him. Hell, John Cena ain't that damn bad. I mean, I know everybody gets mad about Super Cena and him always winning and stuff, but yeah, and you know, John Cena's been around WWE for almost 10 years now. You know what I'd like to see? I like to see Undertaker versus The Rock at WrestleMania. Would be something to see. Maybe WrestleMania 29. I mean, I know people would be saying, well, what's the point? You know, The Rock would lose, but still, it'd be something to see. And Rocky, you will rest in peace.